Well, we want to talk about the time cost to your dream. We want to talk about the time it cost you to learn what you've learned, to put together what you've put together, to put up with what you've had to put up with, to sacrifice the body as they do in basketball and football, recover from injury as they do in sports, to try to find out whether or not you're going to retire or keep at it. This is the Coach's Corner. I dare say, you're welcome. Step right on up. You're next. As always, follow us on Spreaker. We are up to 52. Our goal is 100 before the end of November 2012. And if you're listening to this beyond that date, you have stepped into destiny. Imagine that. Today's radiocast, podcast, whatever name they have for these things, is the time cost. Have you factored it in? Actually, you could use that phrase for anything. Time cost for change is very expensive. The time cost for change, the time cost for dreams. Let's just talk about the time cost for change. First of all, the time cost for change is expensive, whether it be a positive or a negative. If you're going to spend your time doing something, it should be for the positive. But by all means, there are many who don't care about doing anything positive, but they spend a lot of time working on their negativity. They spend a lot of time running the gamut of negative energy. And you look at them and you wonder, why are they profiting when they stand for something that I don't stand for? But look at the time they put in. They have become professionals. Maybe you don't like what they're professional about. Maybe you don't like what they are standing up for and on and speaking out on. But they've paid the time cost. And for a short time, because negativity can't live by itself, neither can positivity. They both produce power. But assuredly, negativity cannot stand by itself. So for a short sprout of time, they will prosper. For a small measure of moments, it will seem like they are pulling out ahead. Now, the time cost for your dream is because you wanted to change. But moreover, you heard the call of destiny. And when destiny calls, every man has to answer, and he has to answer with a yes or no, or I will or I won't. And not everyone is fortunate enough to have a silver spoon in their mouth and a whole lot of support, especially when the entrepreneurship in the past 20 years has been sprouting up like weeds in a field. But if you're willing to put the time in, if you're willing to forecast, if you're willing to balance the budget, I'm not talking about the financial budget only, but I'm talking about balancing between your relationships and your children and the maintenance of your car and making sure you cut the grass and the honey to-do list and the boyfriend who wants your attention and turn around and then hit the books. And then behind all of that, turn around and then blog and turn around and write and turn around and speak and turn around and draw and turn around and build and then double back for the walking of the dog. If you're willing to balance the budget of life, then you'll see some profitability, and I will see it with you. I will see it with you, because whether you are profiting in something positive or negative, we all pay a time cost. The question is, are you paying the cost? And if you are, you should be getting ready to be the boss. You don't know how, you don't know when. You don't know where, you don't know what. But you know, as in with Abraham, after 90 plus years of waiting, 90 plus years. See, that's what they don't teach you in the church. They tell you all about the promises of God, the power of the Spirit, the heavenly foretaste of what is to come, the prophetic mantle. For the love of goodness, get off this religious coattail and realize that you're still going to have to pay the cost. That's what the old handmaidens and intercessors used to talk about. They don't talk about that too much more. You're going to pay the cost one way or another. And one Bible verse says that if you be willing and obedient, you'll eat the good. You may be obedient, but are you willing? It may cause for a little bit more time honing in your craft. The problem with small business is that a lot of people jump around too much. Every opportunity that moves, they want to jump into that because their objectivity, their end game is money. Another proverb says, if you chase it, it will elude you. If you hold on to a piece of it, it will grow or come to you. The time cost for your dream is a high mark. This is a high-priced item. This is a Beverly Hills deal. I just wonder. That's why we can't quit. I mean, you feel like a zombie. In fact, if you pay the time cost like Abraham did, you're going to be numb nearly. Somebody might think you're joking when you start talking about a dream. And you're not just talking about the dream as though it just started, but you're just mentioning the dream because you've paid so much in the time cost factor. And folks just start to laugh at you like, are you serious? Yeah, player, I'm serious. I'm very serious. Not only have I put in thousands of dollars into my project, not only have I put in thousands of calories into my project, not only have I put thousands of decisions into my project, but I have put everything on the line for the legacy of destiny. And I double, triple dare you to tell me that I'm not going to be profitable in this. Because he that sets his hand to a plow don't look back. He's got to be worthy of that prize. This has been the Coach's Corner. Follow me if you can.